back, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down now, it's Grant. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Kamara running right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 26.
On 2nd down, Kamara. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
King now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This is Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. first and 10. Dobbs stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. From the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Pick it up, Pete.
Second and 1. Here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 6 man. Check curls. Go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
It's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Corey Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
You. Mike 22, Mike 22.
King to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Dobbs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw is King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. On first down, Grant. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go, go. Check. Right 54. Right 54.
On 3rd down, Dobbs. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's King on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the eye.
2nd and 4. Then he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Down to lose 1. 58's the money. 58's the money. Come to my work. We want it. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. King. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tackles. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
He'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end Fant. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yo! 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
King now. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey.
2nd and 13. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw, Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Check. Watch let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Let's go. Watch out. Check, Mike. Ball, 54.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back and go full strength. At 58 is the money. Hey. Check. Fresno.
To throw on 2nd down. King. And an alley to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now King on 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. King to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. King flushed out right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game. If the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
King to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. King. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch out. Hey,
to throw is King. Throwing on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Grant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Right here. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic.
Here's King, operating from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
58 the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
58, boys. 58. 58 Mike. Watch the pass. No, take it. Run it.
On 4th down, King. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st down, Downs to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it.
Throwing again. Dobbs. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. This pass finds its way to Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Downs. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the...
And now here is another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
In your face.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The quick slant caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. King now throwing on 1st down. Oh, nice move. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
58 to Mike. 58, boys. 58.
Now King throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Dobbs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Being chased out left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Saints!
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready, 54. Mike, 54. Let's go, D. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the run, watch the run. 54, Mike, 54.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reggie Ragland gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's going to go down again. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.